Good day, my name is Onkopata Baloy, and this is my presentation explaining how has been my experience at host organization Boost Media Group. In this video presentation, I'll be sharing my positive experiences, my negative experiences, what I have learned thus far. All right. So a quick overview of the company that I'm currently doing my practicum at is Boost Media Group. This company has been in existence for the past 11 years now. They are operating in the media slash communications industry. I've prepared a few cue cards. They offer multiple services such as digital marketing. They offer personal branding. They offer event coverages. They offer video equipment rentals. They offer consultancy as well. So they offer different kinds of services, and they have worked with different kinds of companies and personal brands. They have previously worked with Fusi Tembugwayo. They have worked with his company called My Growth Fund. They have worked with Mzansi Magic. They have worked with Road Accident Fund. They have worked with Tonkal Hut. They have worked with SABC One. So these are just and last client is Kaiser Chiefs. So they specialize in content creation for all these brands and businesses. My roles and responsibility at this company. So I'm tasked with the responsibility of digital marketing. So what I do there is I'm responsible for creating content. I'm responsible for drafting marketing plans and strategies for the different companies within VMG, because VMG is is a parent company and there are other subsidiaries, there are other smaller companies under VMG. So I'm responsible for drafting marketing plans for all those companies. I'm responsible for working on my employer's personal brand. So what I do is I edit small micro content for his personal brand. I write copy, and I also do a little bit of community management as well. Now, let's get into the positive experiences. One of the first positive experience that I had at VMG was the CEO took me on one of his meetings. It was unexpected. I wasn't really expecting it. So what happened was, on that day, he told me the previous day that on the next day we'll be going somewhere and I should be presentable. I obviously did exactly that. And we went up and we met with a potential client, and the client was in the pharmaceutical industry and was selling products pertaining to health. It was related to anxiety medication, metabolism medication, and the conversation around that was, how can we now introduce this product to a certain market? So just from listening from the both of them, I got so much insight, and I learned that as much as, yes, it's a business meeting, it was there was a lot of informal conversations as well, because it was more of you meeting the person and not the brand. So I learned quite early that it's not just business, but you building a relationship with that person. So I learned how to plan, because I was responsible for creating like marketing strategies. I had to learn how to make content calendars as well. So that's one of the positive experience that I learned there. I learned how to better work in a team, because one thing I enjoyed working there, I was not the only intern there, so there were other interns as well. Just having like a youth and vibrant area environment allowed allowed me to take instruction and also gave me an opportunity to also give an instruction and to work in sync with the team. So that is what I enjoyed. I also enjoyed it because it was actually on work. It was a work related project and not necessarily an assignment. So that is what I love the most about it. I learned other skills as well. My responsibilities was digital marketing, but I also found myself learning more about what's happening in video production as well. There was a shoot that was going on. It was a mental health campaign, and I was not tasked to be a part of that shoot, but my curiosity led me there. So I went there. I almost got into trouble, but there was this one person I knew. His name was Gamo. He kind of bailed me out. He told my boss that no, no, we actually need him for this and this and that. And I was actually tasked with shooting BTS. And on that day, that's when I learned how to use like a camera. That's how I learned how to use or set up lighting. I helped with set designing as well. So that was quite cool. I really enjoyed that day. I learned quite a lot. Now we are getting into the negative experiences about the company. So the company has recently employed a production manager, and her leadership style is something that I do not agree with. She uses an autocratic leadership styles, of which there is nothing wrong with that. It's just she emphasizes on micromanagement. Now, when you micromanage someone, you're not giving them room to breathe. So I can't do my job properly if you're always on my neck. So I think what I would have appreciated is a little bit of trust from the management in terms of that. And another thing that I also experienced that was negative was balancing my schoolwork and my actual job responsibilities. And this was not something that I experienced alone because, as I've previously stated, there were other interns as well here at the company. So it resulted in a lot of students, myself included. I had to write a sub for one of my assignments because I didn't have enough time to balance both. I noticed there was a lot of disgruntled employees who didn't particularly enjoy working there. And as you engage in conversations with them, you find out that no, that this person is actually looking for another job. They are going for interviews, and purely because of lack of professionalism or whatever they have to say, opinions, they are not heard. The lessons that I have learned at this organization is know your why. Know why you are at that organization because we are not there for the same reasons. I'm there to build my career in digital marketing. Someone is there because they also someone else is there because they got an SMS from Boston Media House that there's an opportunity to work, and and another person might be there for like economic reasons. But don't I've learned that don't just follow the crowd, because just because people are disgruntled, it doesn't mean now you also have to leave. Look at the things that you have to achieve for yourself first. Look at your career, okay? Because when you look at it that way, it's a good stepping stone for yourself to build you up for the next step in your career, which might be like a better company. I learned not to meddle in people's businesses. So these are the key areas of improvement that I've noticed in the company. High turnover rate. I think management should sit down with the employees and really understand what makes these employees want to leave the company. Give trust to the employees, listen to the employees' feedback, and actually implement it. I think that is what the company needs, and also like work on the leadership. The leadership style should not be one way, but actually be like two-way, and focus on getting more clients and not just specifically giving one client more attention than the others. And this has been my experience at Boost Media Group. Thank you.